Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday night Watch Talk Live. I am your host, Bobby Legs, and I am joined today by my good friends, Mike and Wolfgang. Gentlemen, how are you? Mike, we'll start off with you. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. Thank you. Suffering the long winter here in Scottsdale. It's
Oh, sure.
frigid 70 degrees today, so barely
You,
staying warm. That's why I got the sweatshirt on tonight.
70?
It was 70 during the day with the sunlight out. It's probably
yeah.
down to 65 now, so it's a
Oh,
little,
poor Mike.
with the wind chill, it's like 63. So I mean,
Right.
it's really getting cold.
We've had like a pretty typical winter actually, like with highs in the 30s, mostly lows in the 20s and teens. And to next week, man, we're getting that some sort of Arctic blast, and
Oh
then
man.
I'm looking at next week. The lows are going to be in the single digits. I love it. I love
Mm.
it.
I'll be
Can't
I'll
wait.
be thinking about you, Bobby. Sending
Yeah,
warm thoughts to you.
yeah. I appreciate it. I can't wait to go work out in the barn with my ski gloves.
Nice.
Um, what do you got on wrist this evening, Mike?
Tonight is the Chopik Antarctique.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Love that watch. And Wolfie back in the United States for his typical early winter trip to the United States. How you doing, my friend?
Good, good. Also nice weather, not as good as Mike.
Yeah, yeah. What
Around
is it like?
60 maybe, 60
Yeah,
daytime.
yeah.
We'll catch it. We'll catch that Arctic blast at, kind of the end of it next week, they said.
Oh yeah.
So we'll be around freezing in the morning.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I guess that does happen in Vegas from
Yep.
time to time, right? It
That
gets bad.
happened in January, yeah.
Yeah. What do you have on wrist tonight?
The Dippenkeisel.
Oh yeah, the Formex
Yep.
designed by Dib, our friend Dib, and hopefully he'll make it soon for the Atlantic Watch Society, right? The Red Bar Group. Is
Yep.
it
Yep.
is it a
Yep.
Red Bar Group or is it just a
It's
different?
not a red bar group. It's their little,
Okay.
watch size they call it. It says AWS on the dial.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not a member, but it's Austrian Watch Society kind of. I'm a
Yeah.
member.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That counts. That counts for me. Hey, I got the not the Laureato. I wish the Gerard Bergo Seahawk 2 on wrist. And stay
Mhm.
tuned, everyone. I mean, I know you guys are here to hear, Mike and Wolfgang's thoughts on what's going on in the watch world, but we will be giving away a ZELOS bronze swordfish. This was
Nice.
actually donated by our good friend Amin over a year and a half ago, and I'm finally getting around to giving it away. And so we're going to be giving it away here on the stream this evening. And speaking of Atlantic Watch Society and the Dib and Keisel, our buddy Dib has joined us. Hello, Dib. How you doing? Do you hear us?
I hear you fine. Sorry, I
Okay.
was just responding to a text.
Three
Yeah.
minutes late.
I,
Yeah.
I was just telling my mom that you're gonna complain.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, give me a second.
Well, those Austrians, they want to be on
Mhm.
time. We'll wait till
Precision.
Dib comes back and we'll ask him what he's wearing. But let's do Wolfie's favorite part of the stream, and that's say hello to everybody in the chat. Oh, but before we do that, Dib, what do you have on wrist?
I have the Mr. Not So Wonderful watch,
Oh,
a Zen
Zen.
104, sorry,
Very nice.
103 manual wound with
Yeah.
a fantastic red strap, probably the best strap in existence.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Dib, you seem
Trying to
very, very
wind him
cheery
up.
today.
Huh?
Dib seems very, very cheery today. So I feel like this is going to be a good one tonight. Um, hey, Marceau, how you doing? He's wearing his Grand Seiko Spring Drive Chrono GMT. Joey B is here, and he's wearing his Legend Diver 39 this evening. Rick is checking all the way in from Naples. He is wearing his Patek 5326 G on wrist. Ken, what's up, Ken? Checking in from Pittsburgh. Hi, good to see you. Peter C is here. What's up, Peter? Wes Braddock. Hello. How are you, Wes? Nate Dog is here. Scott, hi all. Wearing my Classique. Very nice. Very nice. His Brigade Classique. Thomas is here wearing his Pam 352. All right. Scatterbrain, hold on. Grilled cheese almost ready. Well, I hope you enjoy your grilled cheese. Ken is wearing his Longines Conquest 41 blue dial this evening. Awesome. Mez9 is here. Good to see you, sir. Caliber is here. How are you? Mr. Wayben is here. Dib dropped off. Hopefully he comes back on. Nate is wearing his Messina Lab Unimatic Collab. Very nice. Johnny Evans, what's going on, Johnny Evans? Good to see you as well. ED43, first time interested to hear. Okay, well, welcome, ED43. And James is here. How are you, James? Mr. Wilson, good to see you. And Wes he's wearing his GD 350 for the evening Vibe Alarm G-Shock. Fiamma, hello, is wearing the Zen 556 IRS today. Great tool watch. Yes, I agree. And Mr. Thelonious Monk the Fourth from New Jersey, wearing his Carrera Glassbox Reverse Panda. Ooh, very nice. Pardon me. Just getting over a chest infection. So Dib, you got the Zin on. That's great. Wolfie has got. I already forgot which watch Wolfie has on. The Nigel and Mike is. I already forgot what Mike's got on. And
Antarctique.
And okay, so I figure before we do the giveaway, which will be later on, we'll talk about some of our favorite releases from last year, and I will bring up the presentation. And Mike, I think we got you going up here first. Tell us about your favorite release from 2024.
Well, I went with something that was totally unobtainable, and I'll never have. But if I was able to pick any watch from 2024 that I would really like to have, it would be this 25-piece Datograph Handwerkskunst. How did I do, Wolfgang? Was that okay?
Very good, really good. Yeah, Handwerkskunst,
yeah.
very good.
Handwerkskunst. The Tremblage dial, spectacular. Only 25 of them produced, yellow gold. Of course, it's just the standard Datograph movement, no up-down feature on this one, which adds to a little more of the, I think, overall aesthetic and beauty of this watch. You probably know Lange does not make many yellow gold watches, so it's pretty unique. I know it's Rick, it's shocking. And this one goes for $217,000, I think. So it's pretty expensive. I didn't go with the honey gold lumen perpetual that was $620. I could have gone with that one. I think that was earlier in the year. They put that one first out at the Watches and Wonders. This one came a little later in the year. Big anniversary last year for Datograph. So of all the watches that came out, this was the one that I would covet the most. So
yeah, I mean, look, I mean, Mike, you can work yourself up to this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, the sticker shock is there, but it's like when we first started collecting. I mean, I don't know about if you had this experience, but when you go from like a $500 watch and then you say, no, I'll never spend $1,000 or $2,000 on a watch, and then you do. No, it's just progression, right, Dib?
Yeah. I think it's a big deal going from 500 to 1,000. I'm going to have marital problems if I come home with this one, I think, I'm afraid.
Right.
So,
yeah,
because I don't know what these will, that's the retail price, of course, which you can't get at retail.
Yeah.
Whether these are trading above or below, I don't know. I've not seen one on the secondary market, but my guess is they're going to trade well above retail. So I can only imagine what you would actually have to pay to get one.
Christian asking Dib, who is your hero, Dib? Wow, that's unexpected.
What do you mean? Hero in what context?
Okay, well, Chris, let's get more specific. Caliber killer, but the price will kill you too. I think you can get these watches, to be honest, really. Lange is begging people to buy their watches right now.
Yeah, not that one.
Not this one. There's only 25 of them. Pretty sure they're all sold. But Scott, if you have a line on one, I would love to know about that.
Thelonious, he loves everything but the 8 o'clock crown on the Datagraphs. Is there? Am I missing it? The 8 o'clock crown?
I don't know about a crown at 8 o'clock on the Datograph.
Okay. Not
sure.
Yep. No way, Scott. So we're gonna say no way to that. Okay, hey, great pick, beautiful watch. Longa, great brand, and I know you're a big fan of Longa and all German watches. And speaking
Mhm.
of German, well, he's not really German, but Wolfgang,
He's German adjacent.
He's German adjacent. And Wolfie, tell us about your pick.
By the way, Mike's pick is also in my top 5 or maybe even top 3 of last year. Yeah, this is the GO that came out in October, I think. There were other models that, with Mike's money or you guys' money, I would prefer over this one. But with my own money, this is probably my favorite of last year. Always wanted one of the Pano Inverse.
Yeah.
And saw this at Watch Time in New York. I think we talked about it after Watch Time. And managed to put an order in right there and picked it up 2-3 weeks later, I think. Still love it. It's probably, I'd say, in my top 5 favorites in my collection.
Yeah, I mean, I saw this watch too in person. This watch is killer. I'm not or have not been usually a fan of the panel reverses, but there have been a few that have come out, and this one in particular that has just blown me away. And I'm just like, wow, this is just an amazing, amazing look. Dib, Mike, you guys got to see this watch as well. Dib, thoughts on this one?
I'd say I'm a fan. Took a bunch of pictures. Looks good.
When did you take the pictures?
I was at your house.
I wasn't present.
What do you mean you were not present? I took it in front of you
Oh, really? Yeah,
while you
never
were
know.
making your famous breakfast.
Mhm.
Were you wearing it? Did he let you wear the watch?
I don't remember that.
You never know, he puts them on when I'm not around and stuff.
Exactly.
Usually the watch box is rearranged when he was here. It's sort of grease on the watches. It's just this weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
Okay, what sort of grease was left?
Well, it's like the finger that, it's all kind of fingerprinty and
Have you
hair.
ever
There's
considered that might be your fingerprints too?
some hair and, in the slots there.
Uh-huh. Sure, why not?
I don't
Oh,
recommend
you
it.
guys. You guys should have your own show. Mike, did you pick up one of these? No, you didn't pick up one of
No,
these.
no, I did not. Wolfgang jumped right in front of me, so I had no choice to
Yeah.
get one. He pushed me aside and said, "Excuse you, you don't need to be buying this." So, but this is spectacular. What I think I mentioned before when I was in Austria earlier this year or last year, we went into the Geo boutique in Vienna, and I got to see like 4 or 5 Pano inverses that you just don't see because they're so limited, and they had several of them in the boutique. And then right after that, we saw this one. And if I could pick any of those that I saw, those unique ones, this would be the one I would get. It's beautiful. Platinum, really, really gorgeous. The moon phase on this is great. So it was a really, really good pickup and much more affordable than that Longa that I showed.
Joey claiming that the orange Dorito dust all over Wolfie's watches when Dib was done with them. Thomas has got a question for us. Does the panel or Chad think the Geo or Longa will celebrate their real 180th anniversary with some special watch releases? Real by meaning, I guess, because Longa was out of the picture for a while and they came back, but they originally were 180. Anyway, I mean, I hope so, right? I mean, that would be. I would expect them to do so. That seems to be very, very in line with a lot of what brands do. It seems like they're all pulling anniversaries out of their ass every year to celebrate either the brand or a model, and that'd be interesting. That'd be great, and certainly welcomed.
I
Absolutely.
don't think Langa's gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Geo.
Mm-hmm.
I think Langa is kind of stuck to the what is it, Mike? 99.
Yeah. Well,
95?
no. Yeah. Well, 94, I think, is when
they launched.
They did all the 3 or 4 pieces that they launched. The Datograph was 99, I believe, the first Datograph. So, yeah, I mean, they have done homages to F.A. Longa. So I guess if they did something to celebrate 180, then maybe they would do something like that again, possibly. But they just had a big, with the Longa one and the Datograph last year. I think I'd be surprised if they followed it up with another one this year.
It could be GO, I guess. I think people say like the modern day GO is kind of the remainder of what was, the brand back in like Thomas says 1845. So maybe GO, but I don't think longer. I will see.
Jay, we'll be doing the giveaway at the end of or close to the end of the stream, and you'll see how you'll be able to enter. It's fairly easy. Wilson is excited about the Earl Charles's 25th anniversary. Of course.
When's that coming? This year?
No, it can't be, right?
It can't be this year.
It can't be this year. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I mean, he would know, right? He would know.
He would.
Okay, moving along. I'll bring up my pick. I didn't get the chance to ask Deb to send me one because I wasn't really sure if you were coming on tonight, Deb. But I'm sure you could think of one or two.
I mean, I have 3 choices this year.
Yeah.
Well,
do tell.
So the first one is, I mean, it's probably Wolf is gonna clown on me 100%, but I'm sending you the link.
Okay.
We haven't discussed this. So this is number 1.
Okay, let me.
That's like the crazy option.
Okay.
Number 2 is Money No Object High Horology piece.
Okay, let me just pull this up for you, Deb. Here. Okay, here we go.
And the last one would be a simple ellipse. I love the new. This one, mind blown. Just look at it. It's like crazy. Full diamonds, the big.
Are you serious, Deb?
I have always said I like Hublot.
Does it tell the time or does it have?
I still don't know how to tell the time. Don't know about that. I'll be honest, but it's just look at it. It's pure,
Yeah, let's move on to the other 2.
It's pure sex, as Deb would say.
Exactly.
Pure sex.
Right. And on his wrist, I mean, it's a firestorm just waiting to happen.
Hey, that's a great watch. Just can't afford it. That's all.
Okay, and so and the ellipse, you got the ellipse and
the Patek ellipse on the bracelet.
Yeah, the yellow gold with the black dial, 5738. Oh, I don't know why.
That's a nice watch, yeah.
But in the last few weeks, I've been just watching videos on that. It's just amazing. So simple yet so, yeah, it's gotten my motors running.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the third one, it's a JLC won the High Horology Award from me at least this year, with the watch I sent you, which was the Artistica Caliber 184, the Master Ibris with the tourbillon medal.
Okay, yeah, let me let's
that
bring
was
that up.
That was the highlight for me. I mean, even though they had the Helio tourbillon, even then, like if I had all the money in the world, that's the first watch I'm like, hey, guys, I'm gonna make some money for you guys. Just give me the watch. Just, I mean, stunning.
This one right here, right, Deb?
Yeah. So if I had all the money in the world, this would be my, going to dinner with Mark Zuckerberg, and the next one is probably, I don't know, the Hublot. We'll have to think of a scenario.
Yeah, that's spectacular, of course.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Beautiful watch.
You should have led with that one, Tim.
Yeah, I think so.
No, but then you guys would not take the Hublot seriously. That's an amazing piece of kit.
I don't think we took it seriously, no matter where you put it.
We didn't take it seriously. Old Charles watches look like toilet seats. Oh, Thomas, I don't know if
those are fighting words with Wilson.
I don't know if Wilson's gonna like that. The Hublot kind of looks like a body part. Oh, interesting. Colonia is saying, does anybody in the watch industry care that LVMH's Watch Week got canceled from the LA fires? Or is it just me sitting here wearing my tag? LOL. Haven't seen much coverage.
I didn't know actually, and I do care. I was looking forward to it. Yeah, it's a bummer.
It doesn't tell the time, but if you push the buttons on the right and order, it summons a pinhead.
You guys are just haters. I can't deal with you guys. It's an amazing piece of watch.
Big Ben has his 20th anniversary this year too.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that one.
That Hublot better be water resistant because Dib will be swimming in it. Yeah, that was a big watch. Ladies flocking toward Dib from all directions if he gets that Hublot.
If I had all the money in the world, that Hublot, I'm gonna give you a picture. Sorry, Wolfie. I am literally in front of the wind. I'm getting out of a violently blue Rolls-Royce Cullinan. That's it. And it's chauffeur driven. I'm not driving that.
I'd be there. I'd like to see it.
Well,
What are you wearing, Dib?
You'd be in the car.
Give us the full picture. What are you wearing when you get out of that car?
Balenciaga stuff.
Are
Because
you
I don't
wearing
know any
some-
brands above that, so
Are you wearing some Invicta cologne?
Nah.
No.
I'll get cologne made for me from some douchey guy in France.
Okay. Okay. All right. Moving on. Okay, so I'm going to present my pick. Now, my pick, I was like, okay, this is okay, and I know it got a lot of fanfare, but the watch has grown on me a lot in the last few months, and I'm going to go with the White House Moon Watch. A lot of people. It was a big hit, and I'm thinking in the sub $10,000 range. This is probably one of my favorite releases of the year, maybe the favorite release.
Yeah, I agree.
Good pick.
Rick had said that LVMH got moved to New York and Paris, not canceled as far as I know.
That'd be good.
And Nate agrees with me. Wolfie, you've ordered one of these, right?
I ordered one. Yeah, I agree. It's a fantastic release. Omega had a fantastic year anyway, but this one is probably my favorite. And you could definitely make a point, considering price point, that probably a lot of people in the hobby would vote for this one as the best watch of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you pick up one of these?
I am going to.
Yeah.
I just need my usual discount, so it's
All right. So I guess it'll be a couple years before you get it.
Right. This year.
Yeah. Mike, you like this too, don't you?
Mike has it.
I like it so
That's
much.
right.
I got one.
That's right.
I got one at the trunk show this year. Yeah.
Yeah. Great timepiece. White Speedy is just built different. Yep. Mez9. Not a fan of the Moonface Speedy though. Okay. All right. We all have our opinions. Rick, the Gronfeld Chronograph in Tantalum is my 2024 watch of the year.
Wasn't that in 23? I thought that was 23.
Trunk show, yay! Karan's here. How you doing, Karan? Good to see you here. Okay. Couple of releases that have come out recently. This probably a lot of we just touched a little bit about anniversaries with Geo and possibly a Longa or possibly not Longa. There's a lot of brands that are coming up on anniversaries this year. A couple have already come out, and I want to get your guys' opinion on it. The 222, the Vacheron, about a year or two ago, I think it was 2 years ago, they reissued or reintroduced the 222 in the gold, right? And we figured it was probably just a matter of time before they did the stainless steel. This is very, very 70s, right? This watch, because of how small the case is in comparison to where the bracelet meets it, I feel this is very, very. It feels like a 70s watch, right? Not a modern interpretation at all, which is great. Hefty price point. Wolfgang, what do you think about this one?
Don't get it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's very small, but there's this kind of similar sized blue dial overseas, which is 10K cheaper and comes with 2 straps.
Yeah.
Same nice movement. I don't understand this. Why people are all over it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I liked the gold release. I thought that looked really, really nice. But I hear you. I mean, I think I would prefer an overseas here. Mike, what are your thoughts?
Exactly the same. I think it's a nice watch. It's obviously beautiful. I don't like the blue matte dial on this one as much as I like the blue on the overseas personally. So, and I agree with a much cheaper, better water resistance, 2 additional straps. I think for bang for buck, I think it's the overseas is better. But obviously nothing wrong with this watch. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it enough to buy it. I think the gold better if they would have just left it in gold. And even though they do have gold overseas, so it's not like they're, sticking to steel in the overseas line and, gold in the 322 or the 222. So they kind of do both lines and both metals. So I don't know. If it was me buying one of these blue dial Vacherons, it would be the overseas.
Yeah. Div, what are your thoughts? You think you agree?
Kinda. It's so I don't like the overseas 3rd gen that much. It's a great watch, but just not for me because I just can't get a right fit on the wrist. This is 35,000 US or 34. With tax, it's almost gonna be 40. Now, my biggest issue is if I were spending 40K on a stainless steel integrated bracelet watch, the Royal Oak 37 15450, I think that's the reference. Those are 38, 39 grand all day. And I'm sorry, that's a better watch than this one.
Yeah.
It's just if I'm looking at something from Vacheron, as Mike and Wolfie said, overseas 100%. In fact, I like the Gen 2 overseas better than the Gen 3. So, another option for you. It's just this watch to me kind of missed the mark. It's not a bad watch by any means. It's a great watch. It's just not needed. Like if you are really gonna capitalize on the whole integrated sports watch market, I think that time is past. What they should have done to maintain exclusivity and get all the other duds that they make moving is launch this with the gold. And then people would have started begging, please, 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 give me a traditional. I'll buy it at full price and then I'll get this. That should have been the time.
You're saying a blue dial yellow gold? Is that what you're saying, Dib?
No, yeah. I mean, when they had the full gold watch, they should have launched it with this.
The steel. You mean the stainless steel version?
Yeah. So the steel should have been launched along with the gold.
Okay.
Now, and again, like as I was speaking of the ellipse, I looked at the price point of the ellipse. It's $60,000 US. The 37 millimeter 222, that's like 74. And again, they have very similar. Well, they have different design ethos, but both are two-handers. Both are very dressy watches in a way. I don't get the 222 at all. It's just not for me.
I don't know. I get it as a gold watch because I feel it looks elegant. As a stainless steel, I'm not. There's just so many other options that I mean, this is a great watch. Don't get me wrong. Specs wise, amazing. But I got to be honest. I'd probably go with an Alpine Eagle over this, right? That Alpine Eagle that came out this year with that copper dial that we were all fawning over at Watch Time, which is also another candidate for Watch of the Year last year, right? That's a gorgeous watch, and to me, I would take that over this. I mean, look, I know this has got the Geneva seal on this one, but I'd go Alpine Eagle. I don't know. Let's see what
I don't. I mean, I like the Alpine Eagle, but since the Engineer exists, sorry.
Right. Yeah, yeah. That's fair. That's a fair argument.
And the GP exists, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
buy the engineer in the first place. Just go with the Laureate if you're,
yeah.
in that price point.
Right. Another great option. One of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, James says I think the 2-2 loss is charming. Yeah, I think that's a great way to say it, James. I think that describes what I'm feeling about this one.
And somebody in the comments said you can actually get this watch instead of waiting a long time for the Royal Oak. I factored in the Royal Oak secondary price market to the MSRP of this watch.
Hmm.
And I would like to see me. I don't have any relationship with any Vacheron boutique. I'd like to see myself going into the New York boutique and then telling them, hey, put me on the list for a 222. And 2 months later, magically, there's a 222 waiting for me. That's not happening. You will buy something, you're not getting this as a first piece, even if they tell you that's the case.
Yeah.
Unless and until they have completely reversed their policy of milking.
No, I know people that, a lot of people like this and they went for it. It is, at least in the let's say first, depending how many they make, 1 or 2 years, it's not gonna be your first VC.
Exactly.
It's only gonna be allocated to the kind of the heavy hitters. At least in the beginning, we'll see.
Yep, 100%. And used 37 Royal Oaks, not the blue dial, the gray and the what's the other one, the black dial. Those you can find for 41, 42 if you hunt well enough. And if you're spending 35, 37 grand on a watch, I'm assuming you can spend the extra 5 grand. You know,
Wes is saying the biggest flaw to me is an automatic sports watch being a two-hander.
this is not a sports watch. You're not going anything. You're not doing anything sporty other than getting out of your fancy supercar or sports car. You know.
I didn't even realize it didn't have a second hand.
Yeah. People want this, Wilson saying, because they think they're going to make a lot of money off of this triple deuce. Thomas saying the Chopard Quattro Spirit 25 Black Dial Jump Hour and the Ferdinand Berthoud FB RES with fusee and chain and 1 second remontoire are my two favorites of this year. Caliber's not a big fan. The wide bracelet is almost, as his case, it looks odd. It looks more like a lady's watch. He likes the regular overseas. Let's see here. Wilson said he'd rather have an oyster quartz. Rick saying buy an Antarctique and save yourself 10 to 15K.
Yeah, the price is also, it's kind of strange comparing it even to their own overseas.
Yeah.
Why the hell is this 10K more? I have no idea.
Take care, Karan. See you later, buddy. Raphael, he's here. How you doing, Raphael? Hola. Ashley agreeing with the Alpine Eagle XP S all day. Let's see here. Lego, all you got to do is just stick around. We're going to do the giveaway. You'll see how I do it. It's very, very simple. I wonder if they all released the Vacheron 004 square 222 in steel. I wonder if they'll release the Vacheron.
Oh, I forgot about the Cubitus. Best watch ever. Shoot.
Okay. Moving on to another anniversary piece that just got released, and that is the MB&F, the Longhorn 20-year editions. One being a chronograph. MB&F, out of this world, beautiful timepieces. Mike, thoughts on this release?
I mean, like most of the MB&Fs that come out, I mean, I think the watchmaking is spectacular. I mean, it's a gorgeous watch. Yeah, I mean, it's great. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing bad to say about it. Is it one that I would try to buy? Probably not. But I do. I'm glad it exists. I think it's cool looking, and it just shows the capabilities again of Max and team. So yeah, love it.
Yeah, they definitely can
Totally
collaborate.
agree.
Yeah.
Absolute home run.
Yeah, I mean these are gorgeous timepieces, right? I mean this is like wearing art on your wrist.
How much are they?
Yeah, that's the only problem there. I mean, it's
They
limited too,
are,
but expensive. Yeah,
yeah, they're up there.
200 minimum.
168 Swiss francs.
Yeah, I'd get a
168.
Mercedes AMG GT. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you go on a card chat, then goodbye.
See, so rude.
MB&F is a beautiful colorway. Caliber loves the watch.
Those big wheels, in the back.
What is that?
I think it's it's just a gear, I guess. If they should have lumed it and just, put it in front of your face and then be like, ah,
Yeah, this is just. I agree with Rick. The color combo. I think the model exists right in different colors before already, right? Both of them. But this is probably my favorite of all of them they released.
I think Rick has the green one.
Of one of them, yeah. Yeah, spectacular.
Okay.
Well worth the 20-year anniversary. Well done.
Well done, MB&F. And we look forward to some of the other anniversaries, right? Laureato, right? Wolfgang? 50th
Laureato,
anniversary.
50 year, I think, right? What did I say?
Yeah, 50 year. What else? What else we have? There's the Breguet, right? Breguet's had an anniversary.
250. Spoke to the rep recently. He said he knows about some good stuff coming. It's gonna, we'll see. It's what are they gonna do, right? I'm most excited about seeing what Breguet's gonna do.
Yeah.
This year with all the anniversaries we have, but it depends, right? Are they only gonna go crazy expensive tourbillon, whatever, right? Or are they launching something? Maybe even 250 years is a big anniversary number, right? Are they launching a new line? Maybe something really spectacular. Who knows? But yeah,
I'd like to go to the Brigade.
Planet Ocean 20th anniversary. Go ahead, Dib. I'm sorry.
Planet Ocean definitely needs a little slimmer. It's too thick. It's too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, big potential in Planet Ocean if they get it right, for sure.
I mean, if they have a Planet Ocean in a slimmer case, the Seamaster 300 is gone. I like the Planet Ocean better, but it's too thick. It's too heavy.
Yeah.
For most people.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to kick off the giveaway, and while we do that, I'll get it started, and while people are entering, we'll talk about some of our, thoughts about this year and resolutions with our collection, or what are we aiming for. So let's get this started. I'm going to share the giveaway screen. Again, giving away the ZELOS bronze Swordfish.
Oh, I need to get on this.
Oh, you need to get on it, Dave, don't you? All right. So this is what we're going to do. Let me share the screen here. We got the giveaway tool provided by StreamYard. And what you need to do, we're going to do a hashtag ZELOS. So when I click the start collecting comments, all you have to do is enter the comment hashtag ZELOS, and you will be entered. So let's get that going. Yeah, Dib, get it going over there, Dib.
I'm excited. Hashtag ZELOS.
Awesome. Anyway, so so Mike, 2025. What does that look for you? Watch collecting. Do you are you happy where your collection is? Are you looking forward to adding some pieces? Anything you have targets specifically come to mind?
I don't have a really specific plan, I guess, for 2025. I think this year, which is, it'll be the same resolution that I have pretty much every year, which is be more discerning about what gets added to the collection. Not trying to add a bunch of watches. Would be happy if I added 2 or 3 at the most. We'll see how that goes. I say that every year, and I think last year I added 5 or 6. So it wasn't like crazy, but I could do better than I've done in recent history. So try not to get caught up in the impulse buying, I guess, and be more thoughtful is really what I'm hoping to do. I do have one planned for later in the year already that I'll be taking delivery of. But other than that, I don't have anything lined up or that I'm necessarily trying to get. So I think I'm just gonna play it by ear. I think there's not a bunch of them on my list that I want to get. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, and obviously depending on what comes out too, that can
of course.
throw a monkey wrench into your plans.
Yeah. Awesome. Wolfie, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the same one Mike's getting later in the year, and I'm gonna get the white Speedy. Pretty sure, my AD is gonna get one, and not really anything. I'm waiting for one Rolex. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for it. We'll see. But yeah, no big plans. Probably, gonna see if something comes out this year from kind of the existing world now. There's really nothing that I have on my radar. So who knows what's coming out, and there might be 1 or 2, that would fit into the budget this year, maybe.
87 entries.
I know, and only 44 people watching. So
impressive.
Wow, yeah, that's interesting.
I wish, Caliber. I wish.
A lot of multiple.
I'm logging in and out of multiple accounts.
A lot of multiple accounts. I was trying to figure out a way to have only people on the chat who are subscribed to be able to do it on chat. I couldn't figure it out on time. I know there's a option. Dib, your thoughts? What are you looking for this year?
I think I bought around 20 watches this year.
Last year. Yeah.
Left with 4. I think it's gonna, like, obviously it went down from 50 to 20, like 2 years back to back. I think it's gonna be less this year. Yeah, even though I say less, one is in transit. I'll receive the watch tomorrow. But
and that's not the first one this year.
Well, the first one I canceled because I got lens.
Oh, all right, yeah.
And it was a Christopher Ward. It's fine. I think I have a.
Are you talking about ones that you're going to keep, Dib, or ones that will maybe come in and possibly go in the future?
So that's what I'm trying to avoid. And again, anybody who knows me, I usually, if a watch stays 6 months, you guys know that's like a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
All my watches are more than 6 months old at this point, the ones which are left. 100%. So, except the Omega, because I got that in December. I think I have a couple. The new Ming, it's called the Bluefin. It's all sold out, so I'm waiting for it to hit the secondary. Then people will realize they can't get their price, and then, the lowballer. I don't lowball, but they reduce the price, and when it's acceptable to me, I buy it. That's one. Blue Onshore, again pre-owned, not paying the full price. Number 3, definitely the Omega Speedy, white dial. And 4 is the Breguet. Now these are big lists. I don't know which will come first, or if any of these watches will see the light of day in my house, but we'll see. Those are the 4 I have in mind.
Yeah.
Won't buy all 4. Just
Yeah, but I'm curious. You're a Ming guy. What are your thoughts? Was it the Minimalist? Is that what they released last year?
Minimalist actually, it's a regular production watch, so you can. So
Right.
that's where Ming Tian and the company held it. I think the CEO's name is Praneeth. It's they essentially changed their tags because they were like, hey, we have been here for 6-7 years in the market, and we don't have a single watch. If somebody wants to visit us, so that's a watch which is regular production. So if you want to buy it today, they'll ship it out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of that watch? Do you like that watch?
I am yet to see it, but it's a watch which sits in a very very weird space because it's 100-meter water resistant, and it comes with a rubber strap. It doesn't come with a leather strap, but you can dress it down, dress it up, whichever way you want to look at it. I like it, but then again, I bought many Mengs over the years. It's a to me, it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it to other people or not. 30 to 50 Swiss francs, so all in, you'll be looking around 36.50 US dollars. It's a very unique design at a unique price point, which you won't get from any other brand. That's all.
Yeah. All right.
And the loom is
I'm gonna jump in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reset this because this is obviously a lot of bots or what's going on here. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna follow Caliber's suggestion. Sorry guys. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do hashtag ZELOS1. Oops. And then when the entries reach the number of people watching, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna call it then. So sorry to jump in, guys. So here we go. ZELOS1. And come on, I mean, a lot of people. There's people who watch, who are subscribers, who are friends of the channels, who out of the goodness of their own hearts donate watches here for me to do giveaways. So let's just keep that in mind, and respect that. So as soon as I get 55, I'm calling it. Anyway, so continue, guys. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I was just going to ask on the on that minimalist, the catch or what makes that one unique, Dib, is the loom pattern
loom.
on that one.
No, it's not the pattern. So they developed a proprietary white loom, which is not available in the market yet. So Ming is the only brand which has come up with that formula for white loom. And if you see it's actually a very good contrast with the blue loom on the hands and the white loom on the sapphire
The
disc.
new
Yeah, because the sapphire disc is cut and then the loom is applied into it. My friend Beans and Bezels does a very good review of that watch with close-up macro photos if anybody wants to see.
Okay, Brolex, you are the winner. I've seen Brolex on here once or twice before. So hopefully, Brolex, you are who you say you are. And you can reach me at this email address to claim your prize. Congratulations.
I missed out on a ZELOS.
You missed out on a ZELOS.
Yeah, I'm just so sad. I would have sent it to Wolfgang.
I would have sent it to Brolex then.
Logo King is cool. I do giveaways every so often. I probably will do maybe once every other week, maybe once a week. I have quite a few that I need to get out. I got to make some space. So, and I'm also accepting donations. So if any of you guys got a G-Shock laying around that's in good shape and you want to donate to the channel so we can do giveaways and pass along the good vibes, you're more than welcome to send that in as well.
Yeah, stick around. If your wife is mad at you, just holler, and talk to us.
Yeah.
Plenty of life advice.
Yeah. Let me chime in with my resolution. I will not be adding as many watches as I typically do, or going through them as much. I'm trying to keep my eye on the prize, and it's one of two watches, right? It's going to be either one or the other, and that will be a GP Laureato blue dial. I'm settled in on that one, or the Geo Pano Reserve with the white or silver dial. Those are the two for me. So at some point, hopefully, fingers crossed, this year that can be a reality. Of course, if there's other things that come up, kids, family trips, that will take precedence. But anyway, that's my hope. That's my
I
hope.
think I do have to add at least one or two things. There will be a couple of tiers that I buy, but we don't count those, right? It's just in and out. It's feeding the AD. Okay.
Thanks, Burnett. Thomas, a member for 27 months. Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Thomas
I
is the best.
appreciate the
He's
support.
he's one of the most wonderful people I've seen anywhere in any Discord. He doesn't joke around. He's always sincere, very nice to people. Like even me. So
And he
very
doesn't sleep.
knowledgeable.
He's
Yeah,
on.
he
He's
doesn't
on.
sleep.
Well, he's on live streams like around the clock. It's
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah,
I don't know how he
he
does
loves watches. Like he takes the hobby very seriously.
it.
Not
More
like
than sleep,
Wolfgang.
obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolfgang only likes the more expensive stuff. I still can't get over the fact that he donated the G-Shock John Mayer that I bought for him with all the love in my heart.
What do you mean donated? I gave it to a friend.
You don't re-gift a gift.
It's on loan, technically, I think.
Well, I don't know if this is probably not an R-rated show here, but
Oh God,
there
no.
was a gift that wasn't even accepted. So it not only it wasn't even re-gifted, it was just completely flat out denied.
It
was
an
much
ambush.
worse.
It was an
No.
ambush. Anywho, I went into the
that
room.
led to the re-gifting of the mayor to a good home.
The re-gifting happened before my gift.
So I don't like only expensive stuff. I probably wear it more than the creator.
Hey, that's a bit. Never mind.
The question is, does the creator have one still?
I do.
Okay.
I just
Can
have
you
to bring
show
it up.
us, Dip?
Sure.
Well, if Dip sells this one, I might have to sell it too.
You're gonna have to give it back to him so he has one. He might have to show up someplace with that.
I do have, people in the Austrian Red Bar that wanted it, so I could, I couldn't.
Actually, I was surprised. So I'm in a micro brand indie group where it's a very weird WhatsApp group where you see watches which are like $400, and all of a sudden the next watch is like $250,000. It's a very eclectic group of people. So this one collector from Hong Kong, I posted a wrist shot, and he reached out to me, and then I looked at his Instagram profile, and he has a couple of Debatoons. I'm like, what is he doing with the Formex? And he's like, oh, I just like the watch. So
yeah, same thing happened. When I got it, I posted it in Red Bar, and I think I got like 4 people out of 40 saying, well, if you ever want to get rid of it, let me know. I'm thinking like that never happened with any of my other watches.
I mean, if you want to get rid of that, what's it called? Damn, the brigade. I mean, I can take it off your hands.
Mm-hmm.
It will be a direct donation.
When did this?
Well, they found out that
up?
Dib was part of it, so that's the allure, Wolfgang. Really, it's Dib.
When did you get this? When did you get this nickname? I love it.
I have no words. I'm not a creator.
Well, you created this.
He's the next Gerald Genta. I mean, he's too modest.
Yeah. Maybe.
Dib the creator. I love that. Oh man, that's great.
Should I wake up and just do this? Let there be life, children.
Yeah.
That's a little creepy. Never mind.
Yeah. Dib Genta.
Dib Genta. There you go.
Well, guys, hey, thank you so much for jumping in this evening. Really appreciate you sharing your picks from last year and your thoughts and resolutions for this coming year. And good luck and congratulations, Brolex, on winning the ZELOS. Reach out to me and I'll have this sent out. I'll be giving a watch away next week as well. I'm
praying for something good happens.
That Brolex is not really a real person?
No. Watches of Switzerland loses Rolex. Please, God. Please.
All right. Well, we'll give the last word to Dib, the creator. Guys, have a good evening, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
See you guys.
Bye.